Good morning. It was a perfect day this morning, especially after I listened to the news. If you didn't know, they released the 911 transcripts from the Muslim terrorist murderer down in Orlando. Well, of course, our government has censored the release of the information. No mention of ISIS, no mention of terrorism. Nowhere in this document does it give the government the power to manipulate the media or the news, and they're doing so. Another thing, Obama, they signed I think it's called the Strong Cities Initiative. Essentially, it federalizes all police departments. This is after Ferguson, another crisis, by the way. So all the local government and policing will be federalized. So anyway, this morning I geared up. It's hotter than hell here, by the way, in the 90s, Missouri. So apologize, I'm sweaty. But I did some other things this morning, getting ready. But I wanted to go through this real quick. This is what I carry. If I go, this goes with me. I work a good distance from home, over 40 miles. So if I go, this goes with me. This is a get-home rifle, 5.56, and I built this. So it's a cheaper rifle, cheaper optic. So if something terrible happened to it, whatever, but this will get me home. And it's hard to see in a video, but that's a mag coupler. There's two mags of 40, all Magpul, by the way, a 42 rounder and then a 30, and that's with the rifle, always with the rifle in the case. And of course a carrier that, yes, it's plated. It's kind of worthless not to. You see that patch? Sheepdog. I will protect those. I will protect the innocent on my way home. Those that are worthy, anyway. But my plate carrier and 3 full mags. So I didn't do the math just now, but what is that? 120, 162 rounds. If I need that many to get home, I'm in trouble. I messed up bad. But this is just to keep the shitheads away from me so I can get home. And yes, I've schemed how to get home. I thought about bicycles. I thought about floating down the river. But believe it or not, just a set of train tracks. 10 feet from where I work. Walked on those tracks, preferably at night. Stay off the roads. I'll get home. Although I don't think it'll be bad the first day if something terrible happens. Lord, I hope it doesn't. This is my get-home bag. I guess you could call it. It is a get-home bag, but is it a bug-out bag? Not really. It's not big enough, but hell, even the way it is now, I don't know what it weighs. I didn't weigh it, but close to 50 pounds. There's some medicine and food, water purification, some other odds and ends, roll of duct tape, some water tabs to purify water, but I do have a life straw in it, and enough food and small shelter. Get me home in case it takes me 2 days to get home. Shouldn't take 2 days to. Can I hump 40 miles? Yes, I could, but I don't know. I might wait till dark to try to get home. But just the armor weighs, with the mags, probably 26 pounds, somewhere there, 26, 27, and I'm wearing it. That's why I carry it. That, and the pack probably weighs close to 50, so I'm at 80 pounds right there, just on my upper body, plus the rifle, 8 pounds. So, and how do you practice gearing up and walking 40 miles? Hell, the sheriff would come. Somebody'd see me. I'm in relatively good shape. I mean, I can't run a marathon. I'm getting older, but can I walk 40 miles? Yes, I can. I will get home. But this is what I'm afraid of. They announced this. They censored the media reports. The 9/11 transcript We won't even name him as a terrorist. And the Strong Cities Initiative, and of course tonight, this is Monday, tonight they vote on 4 different gun control measures in the Senate. And I honestly don't think they'll get 60, but they might. Who knows? Political winds change, these progressives. But even if they don't, worst case scenario, they released last week their game plan. They made the DHS secretary, whose name I can't recall right now, but they essentially announced that they view these guns and gun safety in America as a homeland security issue. That when they lose today in the Senate, and Obama says he has a pen and a phone, they're going to go around the Constitution. And it might be legal on paper to do so with the DHS powers. I don't claim to understand, but I know they just renewed all that. With the DHS powers in a time of crisis, it might be actually legal to go around the Second Amendment and the Bill of Rights. I used to think this was just crazy conspiracy talk, but what's going on? Oh, another thing, what's going on in America? It's hard to believe. I really can't believe what I'm seeing. This morning on the news, they had an interview from the City of St. Louis City Hall building. And the City of St. Louis City Hall, officially right underneath the American flag. American flag on top. This flag was next today. The transgender flag. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Celebrate diversity, inclusiveness. They're propagating sin. We've turned our back on the Lord in America. Not all of us, but as a nation, it's public policy. We deserve His wrath to be judged. It worries me for my family. If it was just me, whatever. Whatever. But I worry about I have a young daughter. So this is why I carry this. If I go, this stuff goes. Within reason. Of course, I can't get on a plane. But if I go, this gear goes with me always. And I went through it all today. Every bit of it. Added some things. This is geared to... my plan is, this is what this is set up for, the assumption that I'm going to have to walk home from work. 40 miles. I'll make that. So who knows? I might float home. We'll see. We'll see how it is and time of day. But I pray I don't have to, but I need to get home to my family. So that's why I spent the money and time to do this. Oh, by the way, this rifle that I built is specifically and only to get home. Meaning I don't... it's always with this gear. It never goes to safe. So, God bless America. We need Him. Tonight, we'll see what they do in the Senate. But I would not be a bit surprised if they go around. If he goes around, it might even be legal to do so with the DHS powers. Goes around the Constitution in this time of crisis. And do away with due process. What the founders would think. If you could see us now. Anyone that's not prepared to get home, you should. Spend the money. You don't have to have $1 million. Spend the money. So you can get home to your family. Men, we are called to lead our family. The Lord calls us to do so. So you lead. You spend the money. Quit buying Big Macs. Drinking beer. Playing Xbox. Get you some gear. So you can get home to them. Strong Cities Initiative, it worries me. Obama and the Alinsky Marxist progressives are running out of time. And they know it. They are more dangerous now than they've ever been. Will the good people stand up? I think so when it gets bad enough. When it gets bad enough. And for me, bad enough is... this is how it's going to happen if they're coming. They're going to come after 2 o'clock in the morning. Human beings were programmed to sleep. They'll come after 2 a.m. with their night vision gear. or they'll set up checkpoints on the highways. And for me, that's it. Checkpoints. If I don't have the freedom to travel on my peaceful journey on the highways, that'll do it for me. So, will I be a rebel? Well, fine line in history between rebel and freedom fighter. I'm afraid it will get bloody. One good thing, these damn progressives, they're soft. They can write a position paper, they can write a news story. But when it's time to get bloody, they're not capable. But they'll have people paid to do violence for them. Whether it's DHS or UN troops or the local sheriff. Anyone that swore an oath to uphold this document, our founding principles, anyone that swore an oath to protect this and violates that oath, it's not an American, nor my brother. So, we'll see what's coming. I'm just worried about it. Thought I'd make this video. If this helps one person, get geared up and say, well, I need to do something, it's worth it. So, God bless America. Watch the news and get prepared.